Hi everyone, Judy here at River City Sewing, bringing you this week's weekly video news. So this week we've still had some rain, we've still had those kinds of things going on, and in some ways hampering the cleanups and making everyone a little bit nervous as soon as we see those rain clouds come over. So this week we've seen a few delays in shipping, so not quite as many brand new items this week. But the one thing that we did come across this week was our new beautiful Pfaff Creative Icon 2. A little bit ahead of schedule. We weren't expecting them until tomorrow. I'm recording this on Thursday, so it would have been Friday. So we've got them in store. So I'm about to do some recording of all the different features and functions of the new Creative Icon 2. So look out for them as they go up on the Creative Hub, and we'll send some information out on our social media. Today I've put up a whole lot of information about the Creative Icon 2 on our website, and I'm just going to go over it and show you where all that is on the website. So if you're looking at our products and you're coming down to Pfaff, you'll see Pfaff Creative Icon. Now Pfaff do still have the original Creative Icon available, and as you see it's still at $13,990 on sale. But if you look at Creative Icon 2 and click on that, there is a multitude of all different information about the machine. And as soon as my computer wants to download, lots of pictures without all the accessories and some of the great features of these. Some of the pictures of the bonuses that are available for the first 88 orders in Australia. We'll get that. So we've put the video and we've put a whole lot of interesting things on here. One of the things that I did put on was the information about the different limited edition colours, so that you can get a bit of a closer look at those. All about the machine, all about the new features, and look, there's lots and lots and lots of information here. Okay, so if you're interested in having a little bit of a look at what all the fuss is about, then why not go to the website and have a look at the new Pfaff Creative Icon 2. And we'll be bringing, like I said, we'll be bringing you lots of video. I've got one sitting in a box right in front of me here, in my little studio here, and I'm just about to unbox and do the video of that and show you every single aspect of this machine, so that you can see just how amazing it really is. So I look forward to bringing you those and learning more a little bit about the Creative Icon 2, which will be a lot of fun. The other thing I wanted to go through again on the website, and I'm just going to bring my screen back to the home page, is the like a quote or request a quote part of the website. Now we've had lots of people ask us this week. We've started to see a lot of people, you know, things are getting cleaned up, and a lot of people are starting to gather the information for their insurance companies, and just to get an idea of how things and where the dust's settling, basically. And so that's why we've put this up on our website, so that you can just go online, and if you got, this is our front home page. So when you land here, all you got to do, you can do this on your phone. You don't need a computer to do this. So you can look at like a quote, click here, and we're going to click it, and in here is all the information we need. So in name, email address, phone number, and just tick any of these, what kind of machine you were looking at, and are you, the question down here is, if my computer will let me do this, it's not being productive. Anyway, down here, oh, there we go. So we've got name, email address, phone number. Just tick one of these, whichever one that you're interested in. And this question that says, are you, and it's got treating yourself to a new machine, purchasing, blah, blah, blah. This one here is needing a quote for your insurance company. And if you are needing a quote for your insurance company, just put, I'm not sure when that's going to happen. But basically, what I want you to do is type in here, in this little section that appears, the details about your machine, the one that you want to get a quote on replacing. Okay, so this is where your machine information goes in, the one that was that you want information on how to replace it. So I need the make and the model number if you have it. If you don't have it, and we've had it in here for a service with us in the last, I don't know, 8 years, we may be able to find out for you your model number and get that information for you. Okay, so but if you're in doubt, just call us, or just put in it's a Husqvarna, it's about 20 years old, it did sewing and embroidery, and we'll be able to sort of try and narrow it down for you. Okay, so this information, as much information as you can give us in here. If you have multiple machines, then pop them all in there and we'll be able to put it together a quote for all of your machines. So if you've got a scan and cut, if you've got you know, overlock, a cover stitch, anything like that, anything that we sell, we can basically give you a quote on what it would be to replace. All right, so, and if you want to give us some more information about other bits and pieces, you can put it in here. All right, and then just press submit. You don't have to fill in the other ones. These aren't fields where you've got to fill anything in. The one that I'm more concerned about is what kind of machines, if you're needing a quote for your insurance company, and for you to put the information in here, so then we can provide you with a quote hassle-free. So you can do that on your phone, on an iPad, it doesn't really matter how you get it, and we can then email you so that you have something for your insurance company or whatever it needs to be. So it's all ready to go, and then we can re-email it to you if it needs to happen later. So we've got all your details in here. Okay, so just there to help everybody to get the information that they need in a timely manner. So if you have, if you need something, you just put a quote through, a request for a quote, and we'll get back to you. Okay, if not, you're more than welcome to come in. Like I said, it's just machine safety. If your machine has been immersed in water and you bring it in, you just need to tell us, because it's a safety issue for our techs. Okay, we don't want them zapped by stray voltage in their machines. If you've had one that's had leaks, like, you know, you've had a leak on your sewing table and you've got your machine was sitting there or whatever, as long as it was not immersed in water, it may be able to be fixed, but we just still need to know if there is any water issues with those machines, just for a safety. Okay, so that when you book it in, or if you talk to our team, just let them know, so that we can take extra care. If you're drying it elements out at the moment, just make sure that before you bring it into us, that you've had it there for about a week or so, just drying out. But full submergence, it's not only water, it's a whole heap of other gunk that can get into the electronics or into the gearing of a machine, which makes it really super difficult, which is why we just say that if it has been immersed, then more than 99% it will be an absolute write-off. Okay, so at least that gives you some guidance as to whether it's fixable or not. All right, we'll do our best, but most of those, it's just a safety hazard, and it just would take too much time. And to be quite honest, it's for the time it would take to do that would be more than the cost of a new machine. Alrighty, so if you have any doubts, please let us know. We're here to help you. We're here to help you get the information that you need. So for the rest of us, this week sees some interesting new product in, and I have held back sending this one out, but it's a huge panel. It's She Who Sews. Now, we've been waiting for this panel for a little while, as we have done into 2021 for quite a while, and this is almost just over 1 metre by 1 metre. It's a huge panel, and it's really nice. We're able to get one bolt of this panel. So once it's gone, because I think there was only like 7 or 8 panels on this particular bolt. So if you like it, it's pretty funky, and if you like it, you need to call us, because when I've only got 5 or 6 or less than 10 of these, they don't always go up on the web, so you need to give us a ring and see. But the She Who Sews panel is along our sewing theme as well, so it's well worth you having a look at and putting that one in your stash. Now the call for quilts, as at this particular point in time, we have 59 quilts here ready to go. And thank you to everybody who's been participating in that. I've got a couple of those of mine that I need to finish. Okay, so we are finding, we've got some help, and we're doing a jelly roll class this week, just so that people like to do a jelly roll race, and some of people haven't done it, so we're going to do this as a charity day, and I think it's pretty much sold out. There'll be different technique days as charity days coming up, so you just need to check our class calendar. Now, if there is a fee, that will go to the flood relief appeals, but you need to book in for those because we only have a certain amount of space, as you well know. Okay, we're trying to stay within good physical distancing measures, so we're trying to do the best we can. So definitely all classes, even though some of these COVID restrictions have lifted, we will still need you to book in for your classes as per normal. All right, and that way you get a reminder of when it's happening, which is really great. So as far as the rest of the week goes, busy week ahead. We've got Happy Hoopers happening on Saturday, which will be our last one for Happy Hoopers. So for those of you who are not quite sure what that was, it was a Kimmerbell Embroidery Club that we had running during 2021-22. And this is our very last one. And I've kept the cutest one till last. All right, so all you Happy Hoopers, make sure that you come in and get your designs, all right, because this is your last one. Now for my Hoop Sister class on Saturday, for those of you, I've sent out an email to say that our freshly picked class is going ahead. We were thinking of postponing for a little while, but we're going to go ahead anyhow. This is our freshly picked. This is a blue and white quilt. Just a reminder, we're putting it back half an hour, so it'll be 10:30. So Happy Hoopers, 9:30 till 10:30, and then we're getting stuck in straight away with Hoop Sisters, freshly picked at 10:30. So if you come a little bit, you won't be able to get up into the upstairs until our Happy Hoopers have disappeared. So come along, and if you are coming into the Hoop Sisters freshly picked, make sure that you bring your questions, bring your blocks if you're not quite sure of how to trim them. We can go through and help you do that as well. For those of you doing it online, you've got lots of resources there online for freshly picked. And those of you who are starting the Hoop Sisters Diamond Skill Builder, your classes will be available. If not now, they will be by by Monday. That you have already got for those of you who've had posted out your CDs or your USB, you'll have access to your classes now online, which is really great. All right, so for those of you coming in store, you need to just check the calendar for that day. All right, so it's no machines in store, it's just a little bit of a run through on exactly how we set out that quilt, what materials you need, and organisation. So no machines, it's just going to be talk, okay? And some run through. So that's my two Hoop Sisters class. So have a look online. There's lots of interesting things coming up in the class list. So if you haven't been in there for a little while, go and have a look. I'm not going to list everything in there, but you should go in and have a look because we've been putting up some really interesting, fun, small classes in there as well to tempt you all. So it's well worth a look. So that's all I've got for today. So thank you to everyone again who's been part of the Call for Quilts, and we'll give you an update each week on how we're going. Thank you to everyone who's joined us from as far away as the border of South Australia. Some of the West Australian girls got in contact with us. They were fantastic. Victorian ladies are everywhere. So thank you all for being part of it. Don't forget, if your group would like to help in your area, please go right ahead. But if you don't have a group that you love to quilt and you've got some quilts and you don't have a quilt group that you can go through, you can just please send them to us here and we'll make sure that they get out to some amazing people who need some help right at this particular point in time. Like we said, our first distribution of these quilts will go out around about April sometime. I think we're going to be liaising with the local government areas, but we need some more quilts. We've only got 59, so once we get a few more, that we can start the process. But it would be lovely, and we appreciate every help that you can give us with this one. Alrighty, but 59, great effort everybody, and let's see if we can get a few more for these lovely people. All right. So from Judy and all the team, thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Don't forget, club. That's one thing I almost forgot. Club is next Wednesday. All right. So if you girls are coming to club and you have quilts for the call, bring them with you. We'd love to see you at club, but you need to make sure that you're booked in as well. Everything we do here requires a booking. Okay. So all you Happy Hoopers girls are pre-booked. All the Hoop Sisters people are all pre-booked. So you don't have to do that again, but anyone who's coming to club or those kinds of things, can you please make sure that you book your spot so we can cater and have enough seating and things available for you as well. All right, so from Judy and all the team, thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing you next week and bring you all the news here from River City Sewing. Bye for now.